This is an introduction to the channel, and I'm here to tell you what it's all about. This channel is about a very peculiar, undiagnosed illness that causes you to smell bad, but the person who smells offensive cannot detect the odor. This odor is linked to certain foods that their body cannot break down, which causes it or the compounds, whatever this compound or chemical, to exit out their pores, their breath, urine, any type of orifice. So this all started when I was 15. I remember getting on the bus and sitting somewhere, and somebody in back of me would either sniffle or say I smell bad. And throughout the coming years of high school, it would get a lot worse. It wouldn't only just be at the bus, it would be in class, it would be outside of high school. And when I started getting these reactions or hearing people say I smell bad, naturally I asked my family members if I smelled bad, but they will deny and say they don't smell anything. So then I would go to doctors, typically a primary care physician, and then later on a gastroenterologist, and they would dismiss me and say they can't smell anything, and they would possibly do some tests, and they say your test or whatever, your blood or whatever typical things they tested are fine. I only found out right around college that the odor was linked to food, and the typical foods that I've observed that worsen my odor is sugar, dairy, meat, and possibly processed foods. There's probably other things that might make me smell worse, but I cannot determine that because I cannot detect it myself. I had this for about 18 years, and throughout the years, again, went to many medical professionals and they weren't no help. There's only this one actually rare disease that is similar to what I have, which is called TMAL, trimethylaminuria. And I think it's your body cannot break down a certain compound, which then builds up TMA in your system, and then it exits out your system, and it causes you to smell offensive. It's nicknamed the fishy odor syndrome, but you don't actually have to smell like fish to have TMA or TMAL. I'm sorry. I tested for TMAL in 2013 and 2022, and it came back negative. So naturally, I'm thinking there's something else. I made this channel to vent about my frustrations of having TMAL and how people treat me like I'm a terrible person and even try to get me fired or discriminate me from different opportunities in life. Eventually, I started doing live streams and interviews with other people because I thought it'd be beneficial to get other people on to validate that I'm not the only person who's experiencing this issue. So the ultimate goal for this channel is to get a diagnosis. And to figure out what's going on with me, figure out what type of food is just bad for me, so then I can finally live just a normal life, because with this condition, it has isolated me to a point that it gives you just pretty much depression and sometimes suicidal thoughts. Other than that, if there's a specialist that is looking at this video and can possibly help me, you can reach me at bosufferers@gmail.com. If you want to do an interview, you can also reach me at bosufferers@gmail.com. Other than that, everybody have a good day. See you later.